So these are all of the painting supplies that I got when I went to Hobby Lobby, and they were super cheap. They were super low price for whatever reason. Like these big tubes were $3.74, and then these tiny ones were $1.24. So I kind of like went crazy and bought like all the oil colors that I usually use, which is like, you know, ultramarine blue, burnt sienna, burnt umber, you know, the main ones. Titanium white, of course, can't go without that. I like to cut one of the sides so I can hang it. It is like a lot of unnecessary canvas on these tiny little canvases. I just kind of cut off a little bit to make it easier to hang up. Even though it kind of looks a little tacky, but guess what? This is my little grocery store. The chip aisle, if you're familiar with a grocery store. I was gonna use the canvas panels, but then I was just like, I don't really know how I'm gonna hang this up. I mean, I know how I can, but I'm really liking the mini canvases right now. If you don't know the difference between canvases and canvas panels are just like really thin, but the canvases or the wrapped canvases are a little bit thicker. So yeah, it's pouring outside right now. So my last video I was kind of talking about how I want to start taking photos of everyday life, and whatever inspires me, kind of just turn it into a painting at the grocery store or in a waiting room, which is what I want to paint right now. I took this photo in a waiting room, and you can kind of see like my perspective here, like that's like my legs, but then like you see the entire waiting room, and I kind of just wanted to paint that and put it on canvas and see how it looks, what the vibe is, you know? We're trying to jump out of our comfort zone here. I'm trying to decide what kind of underpainting I want to do, like what color. I almost want to go with like a really warm color just because this picture looks kind of cool. I think I'm going to go with just a regular burnt umber underpainting. I'm going to keep it simple this time. Thunderstorms, we love them. So I have like some old burnt umber just chilling on my palette, and a lot of dirty turpentine, so I'm just basically just gonna wet this dirty brush. Everything's dirty because I do this thing where I just don't clean my brushes. I forget because I'm like, oh, I'm gonna come back. No, do I ever come back? Most likely I don't come back for a week, and my brushes are just totally demolished and destroyed. Ooh, all right, we're gonna go in here and wow. All I'm trying to do really is just get this covered. You know, an art teacher would probably be crying right now. Can I just say I'm loving this wide angle lens? It's the best. Can we just break away from art for like 2 seconds? I stopped wearing mascara because, first of all, I need waterproof mascara. If I don't have waterproof mascara, my makeup will be running all the way down my face. I used waterproof mascara forever, and it's just like, it is the most impossible thing to get off when watching your face. And so I think there was like a certain point where my eyelashes were so short because I was so busy scrubbing waterproof mascara off. So I stopped wearing mascara altogether. I was just like, I don't need mascara. I just took that off the end of my makeup routine, but recently I added it back on, and I remember now why I took it off. You can wash your face so your eyelids are raw. It's not coming off. I use certain makeup removers to get it off, and it's still running down my face. Like, I just don't know what to do. Back to painting. Let's do that. This is gonna be so hard. I'm like intimidated right now. I think last time I did, like, I drew it out first, but this time I'm not really doing that. I need to relax. You know what I'm gonna do? Okay, I have to do this before this iPad dies, and it has a really bad battery life, so okay, that should be good enough. We're going to airdrop it to my cellular device. Back on the iPhone. You might be like, why don't you just download the Grid app on your phone? That's what a smart person would do. Is it? No, it probably is, but 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, speaking of 1, 2, 3, 4. I've always been interested in like the style of having a bunch of little tattoos kind of just like on your arms. I thought it was cool, and I was like, oh, it couldn't be me. But suddenly I was like, I think it could be me. I'm gonna go get some tattoos. Maybe like 1 or 2 or 3. I don't know. I actually have 2 tattoos already. One on my foot that is like a little arrow. It's not really little. It's kind of like pretty big, but I have one on my foot. That's ridiculous what I just did. And then I have one on my ribs. I wanted another tattoo that you could actually see if I was just wearing a tank top, like a shirt or top or whatever. Tattoos are becoming more casual now. Like they're becoming more, oh, she has a tattoo, oh, no big deal, you know? But I think I'm gonna go and get one. I originally planned on getting 2 or 3 tattoos, but when I got to the tattoo shop, they said that they couldn't really do it the way that I wanted. Really fine and really thin and kind of small as well, but they said they couldn't do it. So I just decided against it for right now. I ended up just getting the 1, 2, 3, 4 tattoo, but I will be back to get some more. That's kind of as close as we're gonna get. Okay, I just realized how tiny these details are gonna be. Like the person that's sitting down is literally in one, like in this little area right here. That's gonna be hard to paint. I think the scale is a little too small. Like, I feel like I could paint it if it was on a bigger scale. I don't know why the grocery store seemed a little bit less intimidating, but this, for whatever reason, yeah, that looks like a chicken wing, but it's actually my leg. All right, so I don't know. I'm not really vibing with this. Like, I feel like you know in the beginning when something's gonna be good or not. Like, you can feel it in your gut. But this, I feel like, is gonna cause me a lot of stress and a little too much work. But I guess good things do come out of a lot of stress and a little too much work. Am I right? Since painting wasn't really going my way, I decided to take a step back and do something else. That same week, I was taking a trip to SeaWorld where I wanted to pay close attention to my surroundings and take pictures of random things that may spark some inspiration. Yeah, it was an amusement park and people take pictures all the time, but I did feel a little weird, I'm not gonna lie. Here are some of the photos I took, and there were so many more opportunities to take photos of things that may spark my imagination and creativity. We'll see if any of these things go into a painting or not. Oh my gosh, this is wild. Like SeaWorld.
I was talking to the guy and stuff.
What guy?
The guy at the register.
Well, he was cute.
No.
Oh.
Can we have fresh chicken?
Yes.
I just want a big bowl of bourbon chicken. I was playing, but
oh, okay.
You really thought I was serious?
I don't know. You seem kind of serious.
I recorded us getting splashed. Oh, that salty orca.
Did you see the orca? Did you see my video?
No.
You want to see it? I was like, oh snap, it's gonna happen.
Your phone's done for.
This might sound corny, but I really want to start paying close attention to my surroundings and everyday life. I feel like that will help my art a lot. I wouldn't say I'm going through a creative block, but I definitely am having trouble coming up with ideas as I'm kind of merging into a new style. My mind knows where I want to be and what I want to work towards. So I want to take more time to really pay attention to my surroundings, whether I am at a local coffee shop or if I'm at the grocery store or I am sitting in a waiting room. I just want to pay attention and not just like scroll on my phone and not really be present in the moment. And that's what I'm currently working on. And I'm really hoping it helps me get better with my artwork. Anyway, that's all I have to say for this video. Bye.